it's Anne again. Welcome to my studio. Today we're going to do another drawing in ink. Just going to sit down, start with a basic outline and see where it goes from there. Come join me. It'll be fun. Okay, and here we go. You can see I've got a pencil outline here of approximately the shape of a feather. Nothing fancy, just an outline to give me a vague shape that I'm going to work with. And now we've got the main, I don't know what you call that, the vein of the feather going in, and I'm going to put in some basic shape for the outline. You can see here I'm adding some breaks. A feather's never the perfectly smooth shape we think it is, at least not by the time we find it on the ground. Let me just mention the pen I'm using here. You'll notice it's not a fancy, let's go to the art store and buy a micron. This is just a waterproof 0.5mm Sharpie. Bought from local Walmart. Cheap and cheerful. You don't necessarily need to go and buy the expensive stuff. Being waterproof is important for me because quite often I combine ink with watercolor and I don't want it running. But beyond that, it doesn't have to be anything fancy. I've got all those pens too, but this one works just great. Now I'm working down to the fluffier little pieces that you find towards the base of the feather. Just sort of roughing in where things are going to go at this point. We will definitely come back and do more work over here. You can see my pencil outline's fairly dark here. Normally it wouldn't be that dark. I just did it so that you could see it. But once I'm done, I'll get rid of that anyway. Okay. Should go over here and work some on this side. Definitely one of the things is not to make it totally symmetrical. That just doesn't happen and would look very artificial. I'm just sort of going for the basic shape at this point and then we'll add detail later. And yes, it looked kind of chaotic and messy at this point. Hopefully as we go, it will start to make more sense. Now once again on this side, we're coming down into the softer, downy, fuzzy parts at the base. These strokes are just really light. I'm barely touching the paper. Okay, now let's go start working on some detail for the rest of this feather. I am definitely not messing around, putting in every individual little piece of the flight. A few lines and that will suggest the form of the feather. Now onto the other side, same sort of thing. You can see they're just light little flicks so that I'm coming off the paper as I come to the end. I think this centerpiece needs a little bit more emphasis, so we'll go in there. And just on this one side, I'm going to add a little bit more pen, some more ink, give it a little bit of dimension. I think that's better. I'm going in and adding just close to that main vein for the most part. Okay, here we go. By adding a little bit more in the center here, I'm just giving the feather some more form. It's helping you give that bent shape. That's looking a little better. Okay, now I'm going to grab my eraser. This is a kneaded eraser. You can see here as I pry it out of its container. Just soften it up a little here. And erase my pencil lines. Even those darker lines come off pretty easy with this. And there we go. Sign it and we're done. And that was it. Simple, fast, anybody can do this. You don't need to go as fast as I do. Just settle down, relax, and enjoy the process. It's all fun. Have fun with it. And remember, Denny and I love and appreciate every one of you. Like, subscribe, leave us a comment. Thank you. See you next time.